Let me tell you a little story, got some news I want to share. Let's discuss the world of politics and ideas we can't compare. Let me give you some perspective on the way things seem to be. Moving forward with our medicines and all technology. That the world is full of stranger things that we can't comprehend. Full of creatures from another world and conspiracies, my friend. Tell me more about the chemicals that are active in our brains when we feel the thing that we call love rises up and change. On the JAG Show. On the JAG Show. Yeah! On the JAG Show.
I felt that in my nutsack. I know. Thank you, everybody, for joining us again on another episode of the JAG Show. I am JD Marcel, of course.
The JAG Show.
The JAG Show.
JAG Show.
Everybody, give me a
Yeah, bitch, yeah.
I fucking love it. Of course, to my right is AJ Moreno. Angel, ¿cómo estás, Angel?
Welcome to JAG, yeah? Welcoming to our show. Pleased to be coming with us.
Das ist gut. You speak a German very good. Oh, yeah. I love it.
Sprechen Sie dick?
Welcome to the JAG Show, yeah? Or should I say JAG Show?
Oh, JAG me.
Of course, we have the one and only Jimmy. ¿Cómo estás, man?
What's up?
Yeah, tell us everything.
Non-racist Hulk Hogan in the house.
Non-racist Hulk Hogan in the house. What's up, brother?
He said Ho Hogan. He said Ho Hogan.
Of course.
There was no G in there. There was
Also,
two H's. Ho Hogan.
Ho Hogan.
Ho Hogan. Slut Ho Hogan. Yeah. And of course, behind the scenes, our producer, Dre Day All Day. How's it going, Dre?
All damn day.
What's up? Super Audio Network. And a special guest. What's going on? John.
Woo.
Ow! Say hello to everybody out there.
Oh, yeah, it's
Internet
on.
man.
It's on like John.
Smoke weed every day. We got a special show for you guys today.
Don't lie to the people.
All right, we got
We've got a pretty regular show for everyone
you
today.
guys today.
Mediocre at best.
Yeah.
But what's going on? You know what? Actually, we haven't been on since our Spooktacular special, and we were trying our best to get like all these creepy stories out last time. Unfortunately, we couldn't get enough out there. We have more that we wanted that we're going to share with you today.
And I'm glad I made it today.
Yeah. You couldn't. You were almost not going to make it today.
Obligated to do a couple other things, and fortunately, through the grace of my family, being able to rearrange a couple things, I was able to make it today. So,
nice.
Shout out to my family. I love you, all of you,
right on.
for everything that you do. No matter how much you get on my nerves, that's a shout out specifically for my sister. I love you, boo. I love you.
I feel the fucking love, dude. I want to raise my hand right now. Everybody raise your fucking hand.
Everybody raise a glass.
Did you bring away?
Nice.
I believe I can soar.
Oh, damn.
Oh, my bad.
Damn, we just went to church right now. We
My
just went
bad.
to church.
running.
Let the open door.
I believe I could.
You guys sound like a bunch of pedophiles.
Oh, red dot. Red dot. Red.
No, you know what, dude?
Did you bring condoms?
You know what, dude, though? A lot has happened since the last time we were on the show. I just want to, give, a shout out and, thoughts and prayers to the families affected by the shooting that happened last week in Oxnard.
Yeah.
What is that?
Thousand Oaks.
Thousand Oaks. I'm sorry. Thousand Oaks.
Man, you know something we don't.
Man, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if another one just happened to pop up.
You know what? What is up with that? There's been a lot of fucking of those going on right now, man.
Yeah, man.
It's
And
wild.
I'm fucking tired of this shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we need to do yeah, exactly, dude. Like, what the fuck is going on with our youth, dude? That they feel compelled to have to fucking go out there and fucking blast up the place, dude. I'm tired of that shit, man.
It's crazy,
That's
man.
so fucked up. And you know what? Especially shout out to the officer that lost his life, man, doing his duty, man.
Law enforcement.
Brave man, dude. Seriously. Well, honestly, like, what do you guys think about this, man? Because I've been wanting to talk about it, dude. And it's I obviously, all of us right here.
It's definitely a
fucked
tragedy.
up,
I
dude.
don't know, man. Like it's very simple to just pick up a gun and squeeze the trigger nowadays. Like
Sure.
people really need to sit down and really think about their actions. Like I think nowadays, especially with social media, like it's easy to fire off with your mouth,
Yeah,
or with your fingers,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever, or go live and do something stupid. We just got to sit back, take a few seconds, breathe. It's not that big a deal, folks.
Yeah.
Everybody goes red zone too fast.
Yeah,
That's what I
man,
think.
and it's not
Keyboard warriors,
It's not weak
go bananas.
to search help. So if you have any sort of things going on in your head, reach out, guys, please.
Plenty of programs out there.
Yep. Reach
Seriously,
out.
Lots of places.
Yeah. Confide in somebody. If not professionally, try to confide in some of your friends or family. Because
And if your friends and family are not, registering anything that you're saying, like seek professional help.
Yeah,
Like, you don't need
yeah.
anybody else to do that for you. Just find somebody that will listen. And most of the time, most people if they can just talk, a lot of these things can dissipate and take care of themselves. But more importantly than that, like honestly, because we're talking about this situation as if it's a mental health situation, and we don't really know the ins and outs. I'll always put my tinfoil hat on when it comes to situations like this, because in the back of my mind, like I always think that it's just about gun control. And how can we bring up this topic again unless it's a problem, right?
I hear
Just
you.
wish my brothers
My
were
opinion.
alive to see this. But they're all dead now.
I don't know. What do you think, John?
Oh,
what do you
man.
think about this situation?
Yeah, man.
One, it's obviously fucked up, but it's also we don't like. Is it mental health or was it because he had been there and something? Yeah, there was a prior incident that happened there, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
So
I'm
was
not
it
really
like
sure.
was he just messed up in the head or he couldn't find anywhere to release that anger?
That's true.
What I heard was
like-
that there was some sort of like bullying involved. That's what
Oh,
I
really?
heard. I don't know. I'm not 100% on this story, but you know what? If that's the case, I mean, come on, dude. You're gonna destroy the lives of 12 other or 11 other people.
I hear you.
Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. There are other ways. It does not have to go this way. I'm sorry, but go ahead, John.
No, I completely agree, but that's why I just kind of wanted to get my facts straight because I thought that there was a prior incident.
Okay.
And that's why he went. It wasn't so. I mean, obviously, there has to be something wrong because he went from 0 to 100 like that. Like whatever happened that night.
Yeah.
He's like, man, I got to go get my gun customized, and I got to make sure to carry all these rounds. And he was obviously prepared to die.
Prepared to do something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true,
clearly.
Yeah.
But I mean, and isn't that the wild part about it all? Is that somebody can go completely unnoticed, when trying to carry out this sort of mission and be able to get wherever it is that they need to get, and do that. And so it brings up an interesting, like it does every time. Like, what is our answer here? What do we do? How do we combat this sort of behavior? Right? Because like for lack of a better term, somebody that's on a kamikaze mission, a legality isn't stopping that person.
Right.
True, for
Exactly.
sure.
It's not going to stop
They're
that
gonna
person.
get it somehow.
They're going to do it one way or another. They'll find a way.
Right.
And in most cases, I believe that when things get turned over to the black market, it'd be easier for someone to get.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait. How do you know that though?
how do I know what?
How do you know that their serial numbers are scratched off and like?
I'm just saying, if you're finding it on the street,
There's a book.
I may have been in trouble once or twice. It wasn't my gun.
You know a little too much about this, man.
It wasn't my gun.
But it really is gone like from just like it's the wild wild west almost. Like people are shooting people now,
Dude,
Yeah, it is.
it's
But
easy
it's
for
not.
someone to
But
be like,
it's not the Wild West. Like at least in the Wild West, like it was open carry. You showed your piece. You know what you got. You've got it strapped to you.
True.
What's up? You trying to tangle? Let's do this. But now what you're doing is you've got people walking in completely armed from head to toe, going to a place where people are defenseless and spraying, like just opening fire. And that's the
Yeah.
unfortunate part of it all. Like how do you combat that? Like you can say take away all the guns and make stricter gun laws, but again, the cuckoos are not going to stop. It's not going to stop them from getting it.
Exactly.
They're going to get their hands on it one way or
Black
another.
market, one way or another.
They're one way or another. It's going to happen. So how do you truly combat the situation? Let's put ourselves in a mindset of this kind of thing is happening. How do we stop it? Because unfortunately, the only way that this person was able to be stopped is until he was shot dead.
Well, he killed himself.
Yeah,
he killed himself.
Yeah.
wow.
Point proven, right?
Yeah.
So like until he died, like so he killed a shitload of people and then took himself.
Yeah. I think it was.
Man,
Yeah,
man.
It was just.
How do you stop that?
And I think that's the question that's been asked
That's
for
crazy.
like for many years now. You know, like what do we do? Do we allow people to carry their own piece? You know, and loosen the gun control laws, or do we tighten them up, take away those take away those guns, and tighten up the gun control laws?
Who knows?
I think if we tighten that up, then
Bad
unfortunately
people-
a lot of people that could possibly use those weapons in a time like this
Sure.
are going to be defenseless, just like these poor young college students. You know, they were defenseless.
But at the same time, it's like what Angel said. We'll just go buy it down the street. Like,
No,
Yeah.
Or
It's
we're
not
still
stop you.
start building bombs.
well, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
that's the
what
other
I'm saying.
one.
It's like, okay, I can't
And
get
see,
a
and
gun,
this is
I'll
wh-
find a way because I'm going to hurt you.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm
Somehow.
saying. That's what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying.
Right.
If the gun control laws are tightened, then the innocent, stand-up citizens of the country are going to be defenseless, and the criminals, the douchebags, the ones that
Fucking
don't give a
douchebags.
fuck, they're going to go all out crazy. They're
Guys
going to
that
get the
scratch
gun.
off the serial
The
number.
guys that scratch off the fucking serial numbers, they're gonna have their weapons and they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want.
Yes.
And that's not.
Yes.
I don't think that's right. That shouldn't
Yeah,
happen. That
no.
definitely. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Also, my tinfoil hat on. If you make stricter gun laws and take guns away from people and make it to where we're no longer allowed to arm ourselves and bear arms, then all of a sudden that our government can go ahead and turn against us and enslave
all
us.
that money that they spend
Just wanted to say that out there.
on fucking
Tinfoil
ads,
hat on, strong.
anti-gun ads,
Tinfoil
they
hat
could
game
use
strong.
to build a program for the people coming back that are messed up for more.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
okay.
Evaluate
true.
how they come back.
Sure.
Okay.
It's difficult to place those folks after everything that they've seen.
Yeah.
That's
you
see,
True,
like
true.
you
So
have
hard.
to have that
Like-
personality test has to be spot on, man, and that's
Well,
yeah.
that's the problem. That
And-
it's hard to determine, who really is fucking crazy out there, who really is
Yeah.
gonna snap out there.
Well, the thing is that the amazing part about like our military is that they end up sending all the people that are so young and impressionable to do these things that they haven't really quite grasped the concept of. They don't really understand what they're doing when they go out there, and that's anybody. I understand that they're serving their country and doing what they believe is right,
Right.
but the country isn't necessarily always right. Like, we're not always the good guy.
Yeah.
We're the bad guy sometimes, and so most of these guys sign up to do these terrible things unknowingly, right? Because they think they're doing a good thing, they're doing a good deed, and at a young age, when they see all this detrimental, when they go through all this trauma, there's just no going back. And so, someone that was more mature.
Oh wow.
Oh, we have a phone call.
Oh, we have
uh-oh.
a phone call.
Oh, caller, caller.
Wow.
Caller. Hello.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
Welcome to the JAG Show.
Thank you for calling the JAG Show. How can we help you? What's going on, man? What's on your mind? You interested in this topic?
Tell him no.
Actually, I'm a long time caller, sexy time listener.
Ooh, hell yeah. Ooh, we like that.
Hell
I
yeah. Who
haven't
put that-
called in a long time.
Ooh,
you guys
nice.
are every. I was.
Is this
giving
Gay
guys
Chris?
quiz.
Hey, I got it. It's Gay Guy
Yes, what's going on, Gay Chris?
Chris. Hey, baby.
Hi guys.
How you
JAG
doing?
Show.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hey,
Hi
man.
Jason.
Hi,
How you doing,
Chris.
baby?
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure he felt compelled to call this evening because there's a lot of sexy bears in this room. Am I
Uh-oh,
right?
that's
Hey.
Is that the case, Chris?
Beard
Is
A
that
gang.
the
lot
case?
of ragged men in the room.
Beard gang.
More like ragged men.
Raise your hand if you're circumcised.
69.
you want us to 69?
Hey Chris. So tell us, man. What do you think about this, man? What do you think is? I mean, obviously, this is a tragedy that happened in this country not too long ago. What do you think about the shooting, man? What's your opinion?
Was it a gay bar?
You know what?
I don't think so.
I don't
Not this
think so.
time.
I think it was
Not
it was
this
just a
time.
regular bar, man. And unfortunately,
No
this
gay
happened.
people
Dude.
were harmed in the making of that shit.
Well, I'll just tell you this. Me and Jason weren't there. So.
Confirmed that it is
Tell
not
me
a gay
more.
bar. Not a gay bar, for sure.
Blow it out your ass.
Me and Jason and our bottle of lube.
Hey, Chris, man, you gotta keep your mouth shut, bro. What's going on, dude?
I mean, I like that he's putting you out there like that.
I
What?
like meat.
Quality meat,
Tells the girl
mate.
that he has a very large penis.
When are we gonna get paranormal again? If you know what I mean.
Get out of body experience.
Man,
What the fuck? What?
yeah.
What?
Oh, man.
this is
You know,
nice.
I'm always down. I'm always down to succubus.
You know what? You know what? Okay, so
Yes.
so
Oh, Gay Chris, we missed you, man.
yeah, we did miss you,
Yeah.
Gay Chris. Right now,
So
what's going
glad
on
you're
is
back.
like, because the girl that I'm dating, she's actually watching. She's gonna hate me now.
Hell yeah.
Because now she knows you're gay.
Because now she knows. She thinks
You
I'm-
better.
Now she knows. She knows the truth
She
now,
assumed,
dude.
but now you confirmed.
She was gonna find out eventually.
She's gonna
You
find out
know,
eventually.
I know that.
Oh my God! Hey, Gay Chris, thank you so much for calling and
to play
you
him
know,
out to
putting
that.
in your 2 cents, man. We really appreciate your call, man. We really appreciate you. You can call back anytime. You know that, right?
Thank you so much.
I love you guys, and you know me. I always jag off.
Yeah.
Jag off.
Bye.
Your face, your ass, what's the difference?
Oh my God. So
Hey, man,
everybody,
we hadn't heard from Gay Chris in
that-
a really, really
what-
long time.
since like we were
Definitely
in the
missed.
other place.
Since
no?
we were at the other studio.
Since we were at the other
Spill
studio.
long.
Yeah,
Since we-
since
yeah.
since I had just come onto the show, actually.
Since you were
I
like
was
a
brand
newbie.
spanking new.
You know what? I think that's my first Gay Chris call.
Is that right?
Really?
Oh.
How'd you like it?
Wow, I liked it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's
good.
I feel
Gay Chris
I-
is good. He's
I
always
feel great.
he's always a pleasure to have on the show, man.
excellent.
Hey, fool, you're a pleasure.
All right,
Period.
guys.
Okay, so
Period.
Jimmy,
Tragedy,
you-
tragedy, 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 tragedy. Life is tragedy.
Yes, it is. It
said
is.
that?
It totally is. It
Yeah,
totally
pretty
is.
much. Pretty
Jimmy,
much.
All right.
You said you
wanna
had
elaborate?
something that you wanted to share with us.
Yeah,
Again, really
man.
quick before we move forward, you know, again, our thoughts and prayers to the families and everybody affected by this. You know, moving forward.
I don't pray, but you are in my thoughts.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Best wishes, then. Best wishes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good vibes.
Said my regards.
My
Yeah,
regards.
send my regards to them.
All right. Moving forward, moving upward, onward, not backward, but forward,
And twirling.
twirling ever into freedom. Now, in space, all right, a Harvard professor
Uh-huh.
has recently put out an article on a particular entity in space named Oumuamua.
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 It's
if you
from
type
Harvard.
in.
It sounds like it's from fucking Hawaii, dude.
I mean, hey, names.
Oumuamua.
I'm
could
not
be.
really sure on the name.
Oh, all right.
Definitely, we could do some googleando on that.
Oumuamua.
However, this particular entity in space, it's long and flat, and it's flying towards
true.
space, and it's been observed. You can actually check out. You can go onto NASA. You can check it out on CNN.com. You can type it in.
Talking about the space dildo?
Yes, this essentially it's
Space
this,
dildo.
the
Just make
space
sure.
dildo. It's exactly what you think it is. It's a big rock in space. It's long and flat. However, this particular space rock has been exhibiting some quirky
Wait.
behavior.
It's round and flat? That probably they probably think it's their moon then. The flat earthers, they probably like, that's the moon. See, I told you.
So the moon, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm getting at. The moon.
The fuck, man. That shit out of here. Go ahead, continue.
All right. So okay, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
All
there
right.
it is. Did you mean?
All right, so if you're watching us on YouTube, you can check out that big long flat rock, the interstellar asteroid,
That fucking vibrator right there.
that galactic,
Galactic.
gaphalic rock, galactic.
The joke is
phallus.
gonna be, I bet you, the space station let out
Fucking
their porta potty, and that's what
space cock.
happened.
Yeah.
That's all
I mean,
shit.
Deep space cock, right?
Deep space cock. Yeah.
Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
Inches. Zang.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Man.
Yeah. I like
All
that.
right, so what's funny about this guy is that it's been hurtling through space, and that's not
Okay.
the funny part.
All right.
The funny part is that
it's funny that it's hurtling towards us.
It's
Sure, it's not
hurtling
gurgling
towards
through
us, and it's gonna go right in our poop chute. So
What?
The end is nigh. Goodbye, everybody.
Wait, seriously? So
Yay.
that's the theory. That's
the Millennium
it's
Falcon. Look
heading
at it.
towards us.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's not heading towards us. But what the thing is, it's accelerating. It's
Okay.
accelerating, but they can't find an explanation to it.
Okay.
So one of the theories that this particular Harvard professor researcher has
come up with is that it was hypothesized.
shot.
Oh, by some other
by
creature.
something or someone. And the reason being is because he hypothesized that light sails were used to accelerate this particular thing into space because it's accelerating without leaving a comet trail, which is, if I remember my research correctly, when the sun hits this particular cold thing, it evaporates, thus kind of propelling it into a different direction. Leaving the trail comets, and it's kind of pushing away.
And it's not leaving anything behind.
Exactly.
So
and
that means
it's
it's
rotating.
rock.
Yeah, exactly. It's not rotating, and it's increasing in speed. So, it's just weird. It's something out there.
Could it be the Silver Surfer?
It could be
Silver
Surfer.
I think it's Disney. They're trying to do some like marketing shit. They put the Millennium Falcon out there in the world.
Oh wow!
And they're just trying to make that shit look
legit. I wouldn't. Yeah, they're pretty good with their space. With their
because
graphics.
if Tesla could put a car out in space, then Disney could put a Millennium Falcon out there.
They have
billions of
right.
dollars.
Show you right, dude.
Hey, but wait a minute.
That's a damn good point, Dre.
Okay, I guess the question now is like, what would be the purpose of that? If it was shot out, like, why would they do that? Are they trying to attack us? Like, what the fuck is going on?
And they missed.
And this is huge.
I don't know.
This is
Maybe
huge.
just like a galactic catapult.
They would need some sort of huge ass machine in order to fucking shoot this motherfucker out.
Yeah.
And you know that's pretty crazy. And so
I don't know. What do you think, John?
Yeah, what do you think, John?
Amua, dog.
Amua, bro.
No, this shit's crazy. It's the first I've ever heard of it.
Is that right?
Yeah, maybe that's how they're trying to get us without like
a slingshot, just a giant
like
intergalactic slingshot. Hey, hopefully it makes it.
Oh shit! Dude.
But then they hit another planet.
Do you suppose this is some David and Goliath shit, and they're a lot smaller than we are, and this is what they're trying to?
And this is like the largest.
I think this is
the mother of all bombs.
Or they're not biblical shit right now, playing on a.
This is definitely some Goliath shit.
What if it's like their machinery is advanced, but the bullets are just not there yet?
Oh wow!
R&D was behind.
Well, it could possibly
machine, but all we can shoot is rocks.
Look, it could possibly be that another civilization does not have the elements in their environment that can create anything explosive. Yeah. It is possible.
Yeah,
but they through their ingenuity, can definitely build something that can sling a fucking rock into another planet.
Yeah. Now, a rocket-shaped rock, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's long. Come on.
And now, if that is the case, and the government were to find out, and we would be able to build something to be able to get to that civilization, and somehow take over that civilization, we would use that machinery to our own advantage, obviously.
True.
Sadly,
See, I think we did that.
You think we did that?
Yeah, we did that.
All right.
And then somehow there was a glitch in the Matrix, and we ended up behind it.
You know how we shoot trash
back towards us again. Yes,
we're essentially shooting trash into space.
All I see,
one of our rockets
so what's it gonna hit? Where's it heading to?
It's not hitting anything.
Whatever it hit, they're throwing it back.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What if something?
I don't want your fucking trash.
Like out of
fuck you, Earth.
I think it's going towards Trump. It's all going towards Trump.
It is.
It's all going towards Trump.
Man, that's pretty crazy, man.
As soon as he grabs someone by the pussy.
And I'm wondering about this fucking shape, man. That's that's definitely a fucking dildo right there. Like,
I mean,
what the fuck?
It's gonna go right in Antarctica, dog.
Right in your South Pole.
Oh
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So man. So comment on our YouTube right now.
Moi.
Dude, I don't know if you noticed, but the front end kind of looks like a fucking needle, like a shark's mouth. I don't know if you see that. Maybe I'm just tripping the fuck out.
How high are you?
I'm not.
Are you sure, dude?
I'm high on life and shit.
Hey, somebody put cannabis in your vape, dude.
Ah, whack. It's all right. I just had the drug test.
So. Someone did give me a drink earlier named mescaline. I never had it before.
The guy is drunk, but there he goes.
That's pretty crazy, dude.
Yeah, man.
Honestly, you know what? And it is scary to think, how big is this? This is like pretty huge, right?
I didn't get any numbers, but we're thinking huge.
Oh, huge. It's huge.
Would you say it's huge?
It's huge.
It's quite huge.
I would like to know, like, what's it like? What the size is proportionally?
That's
Oh,
what
okay.
I like. Compare it to like a fucking
Sears
quarter.
Tower.
And
What
shit,
if we
like,
think it's big and it's like just like
And it's
the-
not.
it's like the
Right?
size of shit.
I just took a random picture.
It's like the size of
Oh, let's scare these guys.
the size of a drumstick.
Well,
like,
that's gonna
oh,
be
yeah.
fun. Well, the funny part about that is that they probably saw this thing with like Hubble telescope, right? So like
Okay.
we probably use that to see all the planets, and if that's the case, fucking we've got the planets all wrong. Like
Yeah.
them shits is tiny as
Tiny
fuck,
as fuck,
and
dude.
we're
They're
huge.
marbles.
You know,
Marbles.
the
Yeah,
sun
like-
isn't as big as it thinks it is.
Super fucking
Bitch.
small, and then we fucking take off to go
With
live
your
on one
bright
of those
ass.
other planets, and we get there and like, fuck. Like,
We've already destroyed this one.
A day's like
Fuck.
6 hours.
It's like that Rick and Morty episode where they land on that Earth-like planet that's so small they can walk around it in less than 3 hours.
Yeah, we ate pigs out of existence for breakfast.
that's pretty crazy, man.
Oh man,
That's why
You
they
know-
got 500 episodes.
You know what? Hey, shout out to Rick and Morty. They're fucking dope. Dude.
Yep,
Hilarious.
Well, fuck
It's
those
our
guys. We
favorite.
don't make any money
Our
off of
favorite
them.
time
that's
travelers.
true, yeah.
Send us free stuff and then we'll give you shout
Shout
out.
out
They're
this
still
dimension.
my favorite time travelers.
Yeah, they're fucking dope.
No, it's all about Doc Brown.
That's
Oh,
exactly who they
yeah,
played it off
yeah.
at.
But
that's-
I mean, it's all about the original.
Nah, they're not as
I like-
raunchy
I
as
like
these
Back
guys.
to the Future too, man.
Yeah,
Like, Back to-
exactly.
I have the
He's not as
trilogy.
raunchy
That
as
shit's
Rick.
dope.
Yeah,
For
you-
sure.
Oh,
I got it on
obviously,
Blu-ray.
nah,
I
he's
hate
not.
it.
He's not.
Nah, if I had to choose between Doc Brown and Rick, I'd take Rick all day. That guy knows how to live on the edge.
Nah.
Oh man,
But I mean, how
Nah.
long before you're like, fuck, dude, again? You're pushing me again to the
Nah,
edge?
and
I don't know, bro. At what point do I jump out because I've
and
got
that's-
one and know that I can
No.
replace him with infinite Ricks?
But you have to understand, like, that's if he even fucking makes it past the first fucking, whatever adventure they go on, because he could fucking easily just sell you out because he doesn't give a shit about
Yeah.
you.
And
He
who
just met
knows?
you.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
who knows if this particular Rick has that particular Morty? Like how many Mortys have there been Mortied?
Been Morty.
Been fucking Morty.
There have been so many Mortys.
That sounds like
Le
some
Petit.
weird
none as
sexual position.
none as
Le
good.
Petit Morty.
None were as good as Lawyer Morty though.
Lawyer Morty.
Yeah.
Look at him go.
Want to see my cards?
Yeah. The sad part is that I know too many human beings in real life that are like fucking Lawyer Morty. That's the fucking sad part. Look at me. I'm
Oblivious.
successful.
Oblivious.
Oblivious as fucking shit, thinking that they're doing God's work. You poor bastard.
Yep.
All
right.
They
Good
shall
luck to
remain
you.
nameless.
Right on. Well, dude, hopefully that shit doesn't fucking hit the earth. If it does, hopefully it hits Jimmy. I mean, I don't know.
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
Right here.
What's the difference between your ass and mouth?
Okay, so
Jimmy.
I also have
Move that chair there.
moving the chair. I also have a few stories that I want to share with you guys. I want to know what you guys think. This is a J or nay. Dre, do you think you could?
Oh, we have an opportunity.
Well,
for
actually,
a
we
J
have three
or
J
nay?
or nays.
Oh, is
Three
that
J or
right?
nays, yeah, tonight.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
John, if you're not familiar with J or Nay, basically what we're going to do right now is we're going to watch these videos.
Yep.
And Jason is going to try to convince us that they're real. And we need to tell him whether we think they are J or if they're not.
Or if
Nay.
I'm just fucking stupid, you know?
Yeah. And you are more than welcome to tell him so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You are more than welcome to tell me so, dude. But yeah.
Just not the face.
So we've all been on a plane before, right?
A plane, like an airplane,
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
or a different astral plane.
Oh, go ahead, Dre.
Technical.
Play it, and then I'll explain.
Okay,
Technical
sweet.
difficulties.
Is it ghosts? Or is it fucking assholes? J or nay?
Thanks,
Yeah.
Pepper.
Thank you, Pepper. Okay, so we've all been. Who hasn't been on a plane? Raise your hand if you haven't been on a fucking plane before, right? We've all
I mean,
been on a
even
plane.
snakes have been on a plane.
What's up, homie?
Even asteroid dildos.
But
I'm kind of sad because back in the days they were laying monkeys back on the on spaceships, and now you got to go through all the tests. Like that's fucked up, man.
Cold-blooded, dude.
One last
It's like we're
test to
going
go
backwards.
through. Yeah, for real.
Anyways.
now, we've all been on a plane, and we think about it. I would think about it like just like a bus. It's used to fucking travel. That's it.
Airbus.
An Airbus. There you go. And what's going on here is you never really think about a plane being, if you will, haunted, if you will. Okay? So what's going on here is this guy is on a fucking plane
All right.
at night.
All right,
He's, videotaping everything, the seats, they're going down the aisle.
selfies.
And then he sees something and he trips the fuck out. First he hears something, he turns around, then he sees something and he trips the fuck out, he books it. But let me show you.
Sounds
this
like a
shit.
Twilight Zone episode.
Oh yeah, something
I'm
like
in.
it.
All right.
Fuck it,
hold
I'm in.
on. Let me start from the beginning.
Jay.
And
I don't know if you can hear it.
Hold on.
Well,
Wait a minute.
Hold on,
maybe unmute
me
it.
start.
Wait. Before you start the video.
Hey, before you start the video, hold on.
Wait. We've had an apparition here in the studio, guys.
I feel the
what the
presence.
Do you feel
I feel the presence on my
feel
back.
A negative presence.
It kind of feels like someone erect is behind me.
There's a dark ghost in here.
There's
Oh,
no! What
Oh,
the
shit.
fuck? This guy. Hey man.
Why the ghost gotta be dark? Why can't it just be?
Why can't he just be a ghost, huh? Man, Casper the friendly ghost is offended as fuck right now. He's gonna go social justice warrior on that ass.
All ghosts matter. All ghosts matter.
All ghosts matter, dog.
Welcome to the show, Dark Ghost Fix. What's up, man?
What's up, guys?
Going?
What's up, family?
How you
Happy-
doing, man?
What's
Back-
going on?
Welcome, sir.
Dark ghost dick.
Good to be back.
Dark ghost dicks.
I heard my brother Chris called earlier.
He
Oh,
did.
oh, yeah,
He did.
Oh yeah, hey man.
I
You
need
kinda
to tell
want-
that guy to stop doing that shit,
Nah,
man.
yeah,
That's
man.
embarrassing.
Hey, man, your brother Chris has a big ass fucking mouth, dude.
I know, man.
Fucking
Hey,
up
well,
relations.
apparently,
Is that all, though?
Apparently,
he gets it from our grandma.
Shout out, Grandma.
hey,
Shout out to your grandma,
before you
dude.
walked in, Jason was telling us they had a big ass dick too.
She was a giant German whore.
Did she have the mark of the whore?
Yeah.
Did she swallow sausage and drink goat's
dude.
piss?
She succubus, if you know what I mean.
Man,
But it's good to be back, guys. What's up, man?
good to
what's
have
up,
you.
man?
Good to have you.
Nah,
What-
well,
what-
dude,
Cheers.
I was just gonna show these guys a video. I want your opinion too, man. Now that you're part of this fucking shit,
Awesome.
Jay or nay, man, on this fucking video of this airplane, this supposedly haunted airplane. All
Too
right,
spoopy for me, guys.
hold on, I can't hear shit, man.
Súbele el volumen.
Sube el volumen, por favor.
It's good.
It's
Oh,
good.
okay, it's
All right,
good,
All right,
yeah.
all right. Here we go. So you see the guy. For those of you that are just listening, you see the guy walking down the aisle. All right, cool. You know, it's a plane at night, no lights. He sees the back. He sees the fucking restroom. He's just like, oh, what's up? Oh, damn, I gotta take a shit. What's up? You know.
Maybe somebody left a package for me.
You know what?
He's looking for drugs.
I'm missing my cocaine.
He's trying to find the cocaine,
He's
dude.
trying to find the coke.
Cocaine.
He's like, all right, all the coke's.
I know what cocaine
Oh, damn.
looking for cocaine looks like.
He should have looked in the toilet. The cocaine's probably in the toilet.
I know what looking for cocaine looks like.
FDA,
All
my
right.
ass.
Wait a minute. So he's walking away. All right, you know what? He's checking, and then all of a
He's
sudden,
bummed out because he didn't find the
he's
coke.
like, "Man,
Now
how
I
the
gotta
fuck?
be
They're gonna
sober."
fucking murder my ass if I don't find this coke."
I just don't
and shit."
understand why he's in
Oh,
a plane
and then he hears something. He's like, "What the fuck?"
with the lights on.
Oh, you
snap,
see
I
that?
saw that,
You
I
see
saw
that?
No.
You see that?
What
Look,
is it?
and he's speaking in
Top
Spanish.
left. Top left.
He sees that, and then he fucking sees that shit duck back in.
That's creepy, man.
He gets up, no and then no mames. So hold on, let me replay
Damn,
that
man.
shit again.
That
Me,
coke was
that's-
alive.
Look. So look, you see the shadow right
You
there
see the shadow?
initially. Bam,
Ooh.
books
See
it
the
right
shadow?
really
You
You
quick.
see that
sounds?
scary ass
He's like,
shit?
what
You
the
see
fuck?
my student loans right
Oh
there?
shit! Look, it pops back up. Like who the
You
fuck
see
is
that
this
shit?
motherfucker right here?
Oh!
Oh shit! Oh shit!
And then
What if he's like
And
an
then-
immigrant?
Oh, right here. No! Ama!
The mama's way.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it, man. And I don't know if you guys want to see it. You want to see that shit? Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Ooh,
A la verga.
Berge.
So this isn't like, I don't know, in like Argentina or some shit like that, dude.
You know this for a fact?
Sure.
Confirmed.
Man, that shit disappeared really fast.
That shit's quick, right?
All right.
That's just look.
I mean, that would have freaked me out.
¿Quién es? Hello? Hello? Ay, wait.
See, it didn't take a step towards him though. Like, why'd
No.
you run, little bitch?
Look. Bam.
No, man.
Yeah.
No mames.
I'm pretty sure they don't say no mames in Argentina.
Oh.
I'm like
This shit's in
100% sure that that's Mexican, like a lot.
No, you didn't hear his accent. He was like, no mames. Nah, I'm just
Yeah,
fucking with
he
you.
might have just had a lisp. Probably from sucking coke dick.
So, all right, so John. Okay, so that's pretty much Jay or nay, John. You either Jay or nay. You believe it or you don't. What do you think, man? And if you believe it,
man.
explain to us why you believe it. Like, what's going on?
I think that's a solid nay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
I feel
like
like
the
it
assertion.
just doesn't make sense why he would be in there at dark, like
In the
why
dark.
yeah,
In the dark.
You're not gonna
man.
let a fucking passenger to get his luggage. Somebody's gonna look for it. The
Ah,
whole
no,
thing
yeah.
seems set up to me.
All right.
Okay,
I'm with that.
that's a
fair.
possibility.
That's
Yeah,
fair. We
That,
like
that's
that.
why
Fair.
that's why it's a nay for me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Okay.
It's a fair
okay.
assessment.
I
Fair
dig it.
assessment.
What
I like
about
it.
you guys?
I agree in that I don't understand why he's in the plane by himself with the lights off.
Okay.
But if we give it the spin where this guy's looking for drugs and he's looking for something that he shouldn't be in the plane for,
Right.
then I understand why he's in there.
Because a lot of times, hauntings happen where somebody sneaks into a fucking building, and then they
True.
see some shit. So
Right.
why not a plane? Like why not sneak?
Sure.
in? But it
Yeah,
just
that's
depends
crazy,
also
though.
on
Sure.
like what the
We
fuck
never
he's
thought.
looking for, like
Who would have
and
thought?
why
Yeah.
he's there. Yeah.
I mean, you
I
hear
just
about-
don't know why he turned around. Was it because he heard a noise?
I think
Is
so.
that what
Yeah,
happened?
I think
I
didn't
just
hear
don't
that.
think why if he was looking for drugs he wouldn't be recording it. You get me? Like I'm not
True.
gonna incriminate
Oh, that's-
myself.
You know what?
That's
That's
very
another
true.
point right
True.
there.
Like,
That's true.
He
That's
was
another point right there.
He was in that room,
Oh, yeah.
and he didn't spot nothing. Like for him to not do a 360, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So let me
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go with a soft. Nay. I'm not gonna be as assertive as John, but I'm gonna give you a. I'm gonna give you a
I'm
soft
gonna give
nay.
you a rubbery nay.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
give.
yeah.
I'm gonna give
Because
you.
like I'm flaccid. You know what I mean? But like the tip is hard.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna go the opposite. I'm gonna give you a throbbing, veiny nay.
Oh man,
You know how I do it.
that's a hard significant.
I'm going for
Just a tip nay.
Oh,
Dark
Vix.
Ghost Fix, what's going on, man?
I'm
What
going-
do you think?
a dry sex nay.
Oh, that's rough.
It's disappointing.
Oh, that's rough.
I'm gonna give you a every evangelical missionary style nay.
Oh man,
I'm
that's
giving
bland.
you a sheet with a hole in the middle.
Nay.
No, I kind of believe it because I like. Let me tell you
Yeah.
something. I like that little creepy hair thing, ring thing.
It's called,
going
Yeah,
on,
it's called
right?
pubic.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
that. I mean, it almost looks. It looks fluid, right? It looks like a
semen?
octopus, like an octopus,
Okay.
seeping out, and then it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
pulls itself back in.
Yeah.
That was pretty neat. And then when he went around it, like, I mean, obviously, it's kind of like a magician showing you, oh,
Sure.
there's nothing here,
There's
bro.
nothing here at
There's
all.
nothing here, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave, right?
But I
Yeah.
do like. Let's just go back into the realm of whether this may be real.
All right.
I'll go back in there. Right. I'll go in
Devil's
there.
advocate.
And I'll say that if it was, this guy's a little bitch because it did not make any sort of move towards
you know
him.
what? It
Its
seemed like it
actions
was
were pretty
scared.
playful. The entity in that corner looked playful, like hi.
Yeah.
Right, like it would just
No.
hop in and out, like it wanted to
seemed
play.
like- To me,
And then you're gonna be like, ah, la verga, and then you run like,
No mames.
no mames,
I know, man.
I no mames.
No, you know what? To me, it seemed like whatever was behind the corner, if it was real, it seemed to me like it was more scared than he was.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it was like,
For
oh shit, is that fool there? What's
Chisel.
going on,
What if
man?
it was another
Hey, man,
dimension?
this motherfucker.
The reaction of the figure was exactly what we expected. Like the way it flinched is what we were
Oh, yeah, yeah.
anticipating it would
Okay.
do.
Okay.
So that's why I feel like it was scripted.
Because
okay.
that's a little bitch.
Okay.
then. All right,
That's a
all right,
little bitch
all right,
ass
all right.
Nice,
motherfucker.
nice.
All right, so fuck Jason.
All right, so
Overall, we're
everybody-
moving on.
We're all
Yeah.
nay. All right.
General consensus is nay.
All right, all right, all
cool.
right, all right. I feel that.
Go
I
watch the
feel
Blair
that.
Witch again, bro.
Fuck you. Hey, disappear again. What's up?
Hey, just turn the lights off.
All right, so fine then. All right,
Next.
a nay. We all like going to bars, right?
For the most part.
Do we?
Yeah, you know.
Speak for yourself, ruffian.
We all like going to bars, having a few drinks.
Ah, too soon,
like
bro. Too
Cristiano.
soon. Too soon, bro.
Jason.
It's not like
Just
you
not
got-
at Thousand Oaks.
A
You
lot
know,
of
I don't even think
A lot of people don't like
That's
going to
fucked
bars
up, bro.
right
He
now.
said he says there's no Thousand Oaks, or it's now what is it, 982 Oaks or something? Too soon. Too soon.
Oh,
Shit.
my God.
Damn.
323-743-3731.
we
lost a few
We're
votes.
gonna get hate mail.
Call it
We're gonna get death
So-
threats.
If we had any hope of wanting to be big, we lost
we
it just
lost
now.
it right
so
now.
Every bit of it.
Call it
Hey,
now.
we could still be big if people hate us.
Well,
Oh,
hey, no,
that's
no.
a good point.
You guys
I
can.
like the positive spin.
Look
I
at-
like the
all right,
positive
all right,
spin.
all right.
Very cool, Kanye.
Keep it
Thank you.
100.
I go
Like
for,
Tekashi.
I go for low hanging. Ball sacks, not fruit.
Oh.
All right, so
So overall, Jay,
like I said, No fucking pun intended. We all like going to bars, having a few drinks,
Sure.
but we never really consider the history of the fucking bar. Some bars out there are fucking old as fuck, dude, and they have a lot of history going on.
True that.
How
They have a lot
old
of
are
shit going
they?
A lot of them in LA.
Huh?
A lot of them in LA are really classic looking.
Yeah,
a lot of hardwood
school,
everywhere.
old school bars, man.
Yeah.
You know, all over the
Le
country.
cool.
And sometimes, you know, shit just gets fucking captured on their videos, their security cameras, whatever, that they just can't explain.
All right.
In this one, I can't really explain it. I mean, you know, there's definitely a possibility that's, you know, it's something that's natural, but take a look for yourselves on these these cups, I believe, that fucking just get destroyed in front of this lady, and everybody's just fucking wondering
Like two
what the fuck
girls,
just
two
happened.
girls in one cup. Gotcha.
I heard about that.
I heard. About
So look,
I may have seen this video before.
So if you see the lady over there,
That place is
top
familiar.
left.
black, yeah.
Let's set it up. It looks like a diner. It's a bar, right? You said it was a bar.
It's a
Cool.
bar,
So
yeah.
it's a bar. Looks pretty busy. A few people. Up at the top left, we see a bartender lady.
Yeah, and I don't know if you notice what the fuck happened, but they're gonna.
Yeah, I know.
replay it.
I saw that everyone noticed, but let's see
Replay.
the replay.
One of the wine glasses that you hang at the top, if you see in all the bars. And
so she's like waiting for somebody to come help her out. She's like, oh, now fuck that
snap.
shit. You fucking
She
bitch.
did it. She's a drunk.
She's a drunk ass
Obviously.
fool.
They got rats.
So yeah, obviously that shit fucking fell in front of her, and she's just like, "What the fuck? What's going on?" And I read up on this bar in particular. Apparently, that shit happens
All
quite
the
often
time.
out there. Now it could be the rack. It could be the rack easily. It could be the rack.
Yeah.
I was gonna say someone didn't use their level when they built that fucking rack.
You
You know what I'm saying?
Now
Maybe it's by
Those glasses are pretty slippery when wet, so they could just be sliding right off.
It could be her rack.
Oh man, you're right.
Or the situation in
It could
Iraq.
be.
it could be. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
it could be
she
Iraq.
was. Yeah, it could be. She was leaning up against that shit,
And she was just shaking her leg and
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good point.
What if it's
Good
Yeah, but
point.
wait a
by a
minute. Wait a
rack?
minute.
By
What?
a pipe. or
Now,
something.
if that were the case, don't you think the
Traffic.
other glasses would
Yeah,
have
and it
also
rattles, it
followed
just-
along?
No, because there's only one on the edge. If you know how they work, if you know how wine glasses
Uh-huh,
or how the carriers work, they're actually, it's kind of like a slit, no pun intended. And you just kind of slide the base of the wine,
Up
the
there.
wine glass into it as far back as you can. And so there's enough
you have to-
room
is
to
there
put
four-
at least 3 or 4 of those wine
Is
glasses
there
back to
foreplay?
back. So if this is the situation and she's doing that and it's moving one glass towards the edge, only one's going to fall off.
Yeah.
And then people are going to notice and go adjust the other ones back. Like, oh, right?
Okay.
You see what I'm
No,
saying?
That's fair enough.
You see what I'm saying? Fuck ghosts right now.
Man, now, but
The
yeah.
real
It was
question
that
is,
stupid bitch.
was it a white wine or a Cabernet?
That should be the name,
It was
that
empty,
should be the
bro.
name of the segment.
That shit was ghost wine.
Was it ghost or stupid
ghost
bitch?
It was ghost
it
wine.
ghost or stupid bitch?
Oh, what's going on?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
it's your mic, dude.
Uh-oh. Is it my mic? Oh, there it goes. Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so, yeah, it could have been easily the rack. But if
Something
that
just
shit
occurred
is
to
real,
me.
then fucking, you know what? Something was telling her, like, hey, bitch, back the fuck off.
Something just
I'm-
occurred to me. Have you just been showing us videos of John Cena this entire time?
Fuck. he
Has
caught
that
me.
been what we've been watching this entire time?
Yeah.
You
fucking
caught me, man. You
Bitch
caught
ass
me.
John
knew
Cena
it.
just fucking shit up places.
What was it?
Unnoticed.
What was it? We were
Hey,
watching
man,
the military
we
for like
have-
2 hours. What is
we
it
have
called?
fucking
The
John
soldier?
right here, man. I
What's his
mean,
name?
we have a John. Out of respect for the guest, showing videos of John Cena, goddammit.
The soldier, the naval guy, the military dude. What's
What?
the name of that movie he's in?
I don't know what you're talking
The
about.
Patriot. What's the name of that movie he's in?
The Marine?
The Marine. There you
There
go.
you
Marine.
go. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shout out John Cena.
I was not going to guess that. I was going to say
I'm only here
some
for
other
the John
shit.
Cena clips.
So
Did
check
you
it
know-
out.
I don't even know.
Check out side rumor.
Shout out John Cena's lady.
John Cena's lady, dog.
Likes guys.
Likes John Cena. No, John Cena is rumored to be in talks of being the next Captain America.
Shut the fuck
Shout
up.
out Tiffany Cena.
Huh.
Shout out. Shout out.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right.
Also,
It's going to be weird fucking without the other guy. What's his name? I don't even know, man.
John Cena.
No.
Kevin Hart.
no. Chris.
the Falcon.
Chris. Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, there you go. There. It's gonna be weird without Chris Evans as at the helm, man.
It's just a shield.
He's standing behind the shield the whole time.
Hey, we need to stop this.
Stop hitting me.
Yeah. Anyway.
Kevin Hart as the Shield.
In a world where somebody needs a hero, Kevin Hart.
But can't find one.
No, okay, so
Yeah, fuck that video. I think everybody says nay.
all right. So
Super floppy.
we
That
got
was just super shoddy
really heavy.
carpentry.
all right.
Hard name.
So in this next video, it's a restaurant, I believe, where they, I guess, you see the table that's enlightened at the end. So I guess the guests that were there had left. They left their cups, and the dishes haven't been picked up yet. And so you see, hold on, let me stop.
The glasses refilled themselves.
These look like German restaurants. What the fuck?
It's probably from Germany. But what you see is one of the cups on top of the table move by itself. And then the dude that's sitting at the corner over there, he starts freaking the fuck out, and he points, and you'll see right now.
Okay.
But tell me what you think. So they're hanging out. Oh, look at him. I'm going to walk. And so that guy leaves his fucking cup right there.
Time lapse.
And then you see it's highlighted. It moves by itself. It moves a little more. It moves a little more, and then it falls.
Oh, shit.
Okay? So it's on the table, and then it falls.
Huh.
But it was moving. It was moving.
Could it be the
little by little.
the humidity under it that makes it
Yeah.
It could.
I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
You're talking about like it has water underneath it.
yeah,
So
it
you
makes
set
it
it down
drop
and it
in.
just
Yeah.
kind of
So that's
cruised
what I
over,
was
right?
thinking.
Like
Right? That's what I was thinking.
like
If you were thinking that, why did you bring us this fucking video?
Because it could be something else! God damn it!
That's true. That's true.
I just wanted to yell at Jason.
I know. Everybody wants to yell at me. I don't give a fuck. But anyway,
That was a good one.
that, you know what? I mean, it could be something else. It could be the condensation under the fucking cup, and it could be the ice and whatever the fuck made the cup move.
But it could also be a fucking ghost.
But it could also be
Hey,
that
man.
somebody fucking tragically died there, and now they're fucking with people.
What's up with
Did
these?
they?
Is that bar in Thousand Oaks?
It could be diarrhea.
No, actually, that was in Garden Grove. That was in Garden Grove.
Garbage
Grove.
Garbage
Catch
Grove.
us live.
Garden Grove.
You got a
Right now,
lot of
you guys
ghosts
ain't
in
believe me, but
restaurants.
why
What the
there
fuck
by
is
fire
this?
hydrant,
She
I
fucking
seen
hit
somebody
it,
walk by and they disappeared by the tree.
What the fuck is going
So watch this. Watch
I know you
this.
think I'm fucking crazy.
I know you might think I'm fucking crazy.
Sounds great.
Someone was walking by, bro, by the tree.
So he goes and run over there to see
I'm
what the
serious,
fuck, what's
man.
going on. Look how
There was a
tall.
lady
Look how tall this
walking.
fire hydrant is. I want you guys to pay attention how tall this wall is. Look at he's
Alright.
running over there. Look how
Disappeared
tall
on the
he is to there with this. He went all the way over there. He doesn't see shit, right? 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 Right?
Yes,
Right?
Okay,
yes.
okay.
No, what
we
happened
don't see
again?
anything. Okay, what we're looking at is
Fire hydrant.
Fire hydrant across the street, kind of someone holding the camera. There's a gentleman walking towards this particular yellow fire
He
hydrant.
looks
but then
intoxicated.
Yeah, dog. He kind of looks intoxicated.
Hey,
However,
Chingue su madre.
there's focus on
One
this
car.
particular.
So wait,
Two cars.
oh, right there.
Boom! Where the fuck she come from? Where's she come from?
What the
Oh.
fuck? You know,
Oh shit. Oh,
Chingue su madre.
what the hell?
And that's how you J her name, motherfucker.
Like, I don't think it's real, but it did scare the shit out of me.
How did that
Nah,
shit
well,
happen,
that's
though?
just down.
How?
It's there's a curb, and then
What is that?
it goes down. The
But he
elevation
went
goes
over
down.
there. He didn't see
There's
nobody
a
down there. He ran across the
Oh
street.
yeah, he did.
It's
Go
like
back,
going
again,
that way.
again,
Alright.
again.
All right, look at,
All right, he's right there.
look at. He's over there. This is how tall this thing is.
I don't like.
The wall.
I don't like that the camera goes away from the hydrant.
Okay, let's see.
He comes back. I'm immigration. Where's the people? Look, look, where's the person? One car, two cars.
Oh,
Where's
look,
the
she
shit?
started coming out right there.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Mira,
But the whole video starts with him
What
talking
the
about the
hell?
lady disappearing.
salió de la del un hoyo, güey, no mames. Mira,
Te lo va a meter en el hoyo, güey.
What the fuck?
Si no te mueves.
She was probably in a drain.
That's what I'm saying. Like
¿Qué es
it's
eso,
something.
güey?
Nah, she's too big though.
Es la
She can't even
Llorona, güey.
hunch.
No mames, mira.
That's
Ese
she's
güey dijo
nothing
que
but
la
hunch.
Llorona.
Es la llorona.
Ahí va.
Cálmate, Ulises.
Cálmate,
Ulises.
Te pasas de verga,
Estás borracho, güey. Come on.
A la verga.
I can't believe it, but right there by the fire hydrant,
No mames.
I seen somebody walk by and they disappeared by the tree.
He's behind the tree. Whatever it is behind the fucking tree right
I
now.
know you
Fuck
think
that.
I'm fucking crazy.
Yeah, that Starbucks person saw.
Yeah, right? Because she looked over like, what are they doing?
Or what if
Yeah.
what if that barricade?
And
What
they
if
just
that wall
disappeared.
there? What if
There's
that
like a
wall?
ditch
All right,
right
listen.
there.
Yeah, okay, listen to me.
Look, he's straight
What
on
if
the
that
sidewalk.
wall is
He's
like
there,
a
look it.
two-section wall?
He'd be like, oh yeah, the
He
lady's right there.
could have seen her if he was there.
He's
right
like,
now.
oh, she's right there. I seen it right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but this is gonna be good for
Probably-
the. This is gonna be good for the Instagram. Go ahead. I'm gonna make it look like it's fake.
I know you guys ain't.
Yeah, we're gonna
he
post
sees
this
it.
on the
He sees her.
Instagram later. We want
I
you
saw him
guys.
not-
Look, the
He's
homie
like,
was on his way
órale.
back to tell him, hey, güey, es que está abierto allí, güey, por eso no la viste, se
pendejo,
metió
güey,
allí,
mira,
güey.
ya está adentro, estúpido.
Pendejo.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Andas-
All right, ooh, there
andas
she is.
marihuana,
All right,
güey.
guys. So we're gonna post this up. We're gonna post this later up on our Instagram at the JAG Show. That's THEE JAG Show on Instagram. That's crazy.
She's just a
Jay or
prostitute
Nate?
trying
Call
to make
us up
money,
right
dog.
now. What's the phone number, Dre?
Yeah, what's
223-743-3731.
I mean, what are you asking me though? Like, are we asking if the validity of this video and whether that guy really knows or not, or if this is staged?
Do
Is
you
that our
think this is
question?
real or staged?
Man, leave that
Because
prostitute
the guy
alone.
ran. The
That
guy,
one's hard.
the guy
I
ran
don't
over
know,
there and
dude.
looked, and he said he didn't see anything.
I
Right.
think that motherfucker was lying.
But
Okay.
if they were
So
together, but if they were together, you know what I'm saying? like
yeah,
it's all a
you know.
skit, right?
So
it's all a
Nathan,
scene, maybe,
Nate.
right?
Renee.
I don't know. I think there was like a little crevice.
No one else.
that
No
she
one
was
else
able to
noticed
get
it.
in a little ditch.
No one
but
else.
Nate?
because she was low the whole time, right next to the wall, right?
Yeah,
So
and
there
then
must
okay.
have been. It must have meant that either she's fucking walking through the ground,
Yeah.
or that
It
there's
goes
like
lower.
It goes
Bro,
lower right there.
she
That's
didn't
it.
render. She didn't render right, and she's stuck in the fucking.
She glitched. I don't see how it's possible to
play
like,
San
crouch
Andreas?
that long.
You play San
I don't
Andreas.
think it's possible that they could have crouched that
That's
long.
my point, dude. And the guy ran over there.
Yeah.
But she was hunched
Okay,
over. Either
okay.
way,
Could
the
have
way
been a
that she
little
walked-
kid
Okay.
too.
Whatever then.
So it is. So let's just say it's a J. Let's just say it's a J.
No
What is
tawitas.
your hypothesis on what is going on? There's some black hole shit, some time travel shit,
Some
Like,
duende
How
shit?
is that disappearing and reappearing? What is that?
oh,
That's my question to you.
Man,
If it's
look,
real,
you
what
just-
is it?
If it ain't,
Your
what it
opinion.
am.
It's the fucking.
honestly, if I was
Nah,
there,
look,
and I
Zachary.
would have seen that. I would have ran across the street right up to that bitch and be like, "What
To
the
go
fuck did you
touch it
just
on.
do? What did you just do?"
Yeah, like
Bitch,
there's a lot of people
where
around
are
there.
you?
Why was he so scared to go over?
No one really noticed.
Well,
He
you
sent,
hear
he
it?
sent the homie over.
He sent the
He
homie
said-
over like a
you
little
look.
bitch.
Yeah,
You
but
thought
what
it was
I'm
like
saying,
Yoda.
Because
Yeah,
if
Yoda.
I'm seeing some shit like that, I'm gonna go see it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna run over.
No.
I'm not gonna
I'm
pull my
about to-
phone out.
Camera
I'm
out.
about to pull that.
No,
off.
you don't think so?
You tell me you saw Candyman, and I take your word for it. I'll walk away.
Man, if there's a
I
shitload
don't
of
wanna
cars
see
around
Candyman.
me, I would. If I'm by
Hell
myself,
yeah.
probably not.
Nah.
But if I see a lot of
you're in the
cars and
city?
people out there, I'm like, fuck
yeah.
it. I'm gonna feel brave.
And there were plenty of lights too, man.
know,
I mean,
it
if
was-
that shit
it's
was
really
all dark,
lit.
yeah, all
It was
right,
really
I'm
lit.
staying
Yeah,
over
I-
here.
So
feel like-
litty.
Look,
So litty.
hey, look, man.
Hey.
You gotta leave
Hey.
these prostitutes alone, man.
Fuck, we got another
Leave
mother
They're out there
These
working.
It's hard out here,
prostitutes
man.
alone.
We're trying to get
It's
paid.
so hard out here.
I'm just trying to take my 15-minute break in this little ditch.
She saw the 5-0, she ducked, and then
Yeah,
it passed her and she got back to the corner, you know.
Can we take a look at it just one last
Gotta
time?
leave these
One
hoes
last time.
alone.
One more.
Van a querer
One more
o
for
no,
the crew.
pendejos?
One last time.
Otra
please.
más. Put it again,
Put
Dre.
it again.
One more time. Play it again, Dre.
One more time.
Play it
One
again.
more
Let's see if
This is the one that's caused the most controversy.
if a cop passes by, watch.
I seen somebody walk
If
by.
a
and
cop
they-
car goes
seen
by.
somebody-
Everybody disappears.
I seen somebody walk by there.
I know you think I'm fucking.
Look
I
at the
know
señora.
you think I'm fucking.
Beast this way?
Te dije, güey, te
He didn't say,
Sí, es cierto.
He didn't say viste.
Viste,
No, no,
güey.
he didn't say viste. He said beiste.
All right, think about it, guys. That's a Starbucks right there.
I'm serious,
Beast it.
man.
So only bums
There
are
was a
around
lady
there? Is that what you're
walking.
saying?
Damn.
Yeah. All right.
And she just
That fool would have
disappeared
spotted
in the
her.
sidewalk.
Yeah.
He would have seen her from right there.
I don't think there's no ditch enough for her to hide in
Smoking
there, dude.
California weed with California horse.
That fool would have spotted her, right?
No mames.
I know you guys ain't believe
Look,
it. but
right there,
somebody
he
walking
saw her.
He
by.
saw her already. Look,
Yeah,
'cause
he already
he's still
saw it.
staring.
Yeah,
He's coming
he
back
does
to
a-
tell him, like, hey, wait,
Oh,
es que
and
está-
she's coming out to give
Yeah,
him
look.
shit.
Está ya
Nah,
acostada,
yeah,
güey.
like,
Mira.
But why when the car passes?
Look.
¿Qué pasó, güey?
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
Regina.
she's look. There's a
Ahí va
bush,
saliendo.
man.
Yeah, there's a
What
little
the
bush
fuck?
that was
Look,
covered.
all right,
She
look at
was
her
blowing
hands.
some
Walked out
dude.
of-
That's why she has a
Yeah.
está cubriendo la cara in shame.
Look at her hands. Her
Salió,
hands are by her
salió
hips.
de la-
She's walking.
Okay.
Un
This
hoyo, güey, no
motherfucker
mames.
saw me already.
Drake.
I'm gonna get the
Mira,
fuck out of
mira.
here.
Yeah, it's
The
just
first
slap
of all,
J.
I mean,
Nay.
it
My
looks
bad.
like the
First of all,
sidewalk.
why does he have 3 loked up kids on this fucking
I
thing?
don't know.
What the
That's kinda
fuck,
weird.
dog?
Ulises.
And he's
Shit.
videotaping old school prostitutes.
Man,
like, what the
Ulysses.
Ulises, hit us up.
Everybody, it's an A. It's an A.
Hey
It's
man,
a
nay.
It's a nay.
Ulysses, give us a call. Dre, what's that number again?
237433731. Nah, but the fuck are we
Why
looking
is he
at?
kissing the dead lady?
Ulises, puta madre.
Call
What are you
323.
into?
¿Qué
That
pasó?
was the lady coming out.
3731.
Nada
What are you
madre.
into?
Damn.
That was a necrophilia.
All right, Ulises. Thank you, Ulises.
At least
Shout
he's not a
out.
necropedophiliac.
Oh
So
shit.
is there one last?
No,
That's
you
it.
know what? That was it.
That
was
guy
it.
was
the
weird.
videos for-
Wow.
that was it for today. For at least
Excellent.
for J
At
or
least for
Nay,
J or
man.
Nay. Very nice. Very nice.
But you know what, dude? It's
What's up?
cool.
Oh, yeah.
Está bien. Do you know why? Because there's always something to talk about, man.
Yeah.
There's always something to talk about. Angel,
What's up, dude?
you went to this fucking festival not too long ago?
No, so let me just tell you guys that I had an incredible day yesterday. It was my daughter's birthday.
Oh, happy
Yeah.
birthday!
Yeah.
Happy birthday to her.
And
Shout
my
out,
daughter Jordan
Jamie.
turned 4, and I couldn't be happier or more ecstatic about celebrating her life. You know, all her little friends, her little school friends came over, and she was just so happy. And
Yeah.
to watch that, I mean, it really filled my heart. And it was just one of the most incredible feelings ever. And I hope
Yeah.
that I can continue to do things like that, you know, for my baby girl. Because
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
super important, and it was super special. So
That's
thank
really
you for
cool.
everybody that came out to that. Thank you for everybody that you know, helped us to celebrate my baby's life. So
Yeah.
that's
Sweet.
what's on my mind, and that's
Right
what
on.
happened. That's for
Oh,
real.
That's cool.
Good vibes,
Yeah.
everybody.
You know
Yeah,
what?
good vibes. Good vibes.
That's really cool. You know what? I also read a story on Facebook. It wasn't as fortunate as your baby girl's birthday. I'm glad that people showed up because this kid was having a birthday party. He invited all his little friends, and nobody showed up to his birthday.
Oh man,
little
that
kid,
was
man.
so cold,
loser.
dude.
Oh, what a
Maybe all his, maybe all his friends were at the Thousand Oaks.
Little bitch.
Too soon.
Ouch, man. Oh
Damn.
yeah.
Damn.
You know what's fucked up is I heard one of the guys that was in there was one of the guys from Las Vegas.
Oh yeah.
That's another
So-
thing
I didn't hear about
fucking
that.
I mean-
That's
So,
weird.
I was
Stop
thinking-
listening to country music.
I was thinking.
Give up on country music.
I was thinking about that because I heard that too. Yeah. Oh, that one of the guys. He was also at the Vegas shooting. So what if that's connected in some way? What if this happened and that happened because of this motherfucker right here?
And he got away
Conspiracy
twice.
theory.
Or maybe they're all actors.
Oh, it could be.
Dang. All right,
Yeah.
Alex
Maybe
Jones.
country
let's
music
not get-
sucks
we're
and
not
they're trying to
trying
say
get-
something.
I
We're
don't
not
know,
trying
man.
to get.
I don't know,
blacked
man.
out here.
It could be though.
Or-
It could be.
Or everyone's doing it for Instagram hits.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
It's because
really?
back in the days,
At Dark Folks
rap
Fest.
music used to be, you know, deadly, and then metal, and then, you know, everybody has their moment. Country's
Yeah.
having their moment.
Damn, dog.
Next thing is gonna be Katy Perry and Taylor Swift cutting each other in the streets.
I would pay to see that.
I'm just saying.
That's awful.
Oh my god.
You're gonna see opera singers like fucking in the alley.
You know what's crazy though? I went to Vegas not last weekend. All right.
Oh, how was that, dude?
And it was pretty awesome. It was my parents' 40th anniversary.
Shout out.
Yeah, 40 years, man.
That's
Like,
a long
wow.
time.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
that's a super long
marriages,
time.
man.
Excellent.
I was like, I'm surprised
Well
you guys
played.
haven't killed each other. That's fucking dope, you know?
Yeah, man.
That's fucking
Yeah.
dope.
Are they still putting in work?
Everybody
found
gets
that-
close.
I found out a little bit more about my family, you know. I found out my mom is hardcore gambler, you know. Like, I'm gonna
we
go
lost
to
the
the
house.
bathroom. I'll be right back. And then,
Dejó el
you know,
cigarro, pero.
we find her like an hour later. She's at the side, like, you know, like
God
Marge
damn.
Simpson when she goes to the
yeah,
casinos.
yeah.
Like
She has
that,
Maggie?
dude, like-
Damn, straight lost everything. All the savings gone.
So what we're getting at is there's a Kickstarter for Jason's house.
Save Jason's house.
GoFundMe
Save,
for
go
Jason.
fund me for my, not for my house, my parents' house.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
No, but it was a lot of
Insert
fun,
inappropriate
man.
joke here.
You know what? Vegas is always alive. The weather was fucking perfect, man. You
Nice.
know, a lot of drunk people, of course. A lot of people
Fabulous.
pissing all over the fucking
Fabulous.
place.
On you.
I played. I went. I played.
I was the pisser
I played
this time.
roulette. I played.
Sometimes you got to pay extra for that.
Dude, I played roulette for the first time, right?
Nice.
And I went up to the table and I was like, all right, fuck yeah, let's do it. All right, 20, fuck it. They gave me the chips, right?
Right.
And then, I started putting on the letters and I won some money back. And I was like, all right, well, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'll put it all on black.
Nice.
And I put it all on
Why it
black.
gotta be black? Why can't it just be a color?
Hey, man, because that's the fucking color that they give, dude.
Say not red.
There's only 2 options.
There's only 2.
Put it on not red.
That'd be funny.
But I put it all on black, and then, bam, 24 black. And I was like, yeah!
Nice.
I won that shit. And I was like, yeah. And I was hyped up, and I was like, yeah, let it ride. Biggest mistake of my life, dude. I won it, and then I lost it all instantly. And I was like, fuck.
You gotta learn how to walk away from a
That's
table.
Vegas, man. That's Vegas.
baby.
Vegas, baby. Yeah.
What a goddamn roller coaster that was, dude.
That's good.
I'm a terrible gambler.
Tell me,
Really?
do you feel intimidated going at the table and just be like, I don't black?
No, you know what? I wasn't intimidated with roulette. I'm more intimidated with blackjack because I know how to play blackjack,
But you can't add.
but I'm not like.
I can't add, dude. That's why I don't go to blackjack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no. I'm like,
okay.
15.
No,
Sir, you can't.
One.
count. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
Never mind.
no,
Right.
but yeah, you know what? And then on top of that, like I don't know all the official rules. Like
Yeah.
when you're at a table, like I know myself. I'm gonna do something, and they're like, hey. You better keep your fucking hands off the table. And like, all right, I'm sorry,
You're
dude.
gonna
Like,
break your fingers.
My bad.
Yeah, no, there's definitely etiquette for that shit, and the entire table will let you know when you're fucking up a hand.
Yeah.
They are not. They're quick to tell you, no, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
What are you
Exactly.
doing? Stop what you're doing. You're
Stand up.
You're eating up cards unnecessarily. Cut that out.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Throwing everybody the fuck off. Stop.
people in Vegas are there to
That's
win
funny.
money,
That's
man.
good.
They don't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
time
yeah,
for you
yeah.
fucking up their
No.
fucking game, dude.
Exactly.
Some
Like-
people are polite about that shit,
Some
and they'll just
people,
ask
yeah.
you to leave. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Like,
if I give you a few bucks
sir,
for you go
can-
play at another
Can you
table.
just, sir, can you just please get the fuck out
Yeah,
of
at
here?
that point.
Like-
All right, yeah, sure.
Fuck, I'm just gonna go to
But then
Vegas
there's-
and start
but then
fucking up the
there's-
tables.
There's some cool ass people out there though that are like, yo, what's up? You trying to win some money? Let me show you what you need to do. Clearly, you don't play much. Here, check this out. This is what you want to do. And they don't want a piece of your
You wanna
cheese.
put all your
They
money?
just want
Okay,
to.
okay.
They're double. They're like to be able
You
to
put
keep
all your
that
money in my lap.
at two different things at the
gotcha,
same
gotcha,
time, man.
gotcha.
It's a rush for some of these folks.
Yeah, no,
and
that's
they're
true.
happy to help.
And they've probably been
'Cause
doing
all
it
it
for
does-
years, man. They're fucking
Dividends, baby. What's up?
Yeah,
Everybody's
exactly.
getting some.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
reading
yeah.
the table. They're knowing
Coaches.
what's hitting, what's not. You know, they're thinking about percentages, all that shit,
That's
man.
crazy.
pussy.
That's
Fucking. And then
yeah. No, I don't.
You can't even add 2 cards.
I can't even do that. King and queen, hit me.
damn.
Oh, that's good, guys. That's good.
Well,
Man, it
Racism.
was nice to be back tonight, guys.
it was.
Definitely
It was
was.
really nice to be back
Nice to
tonight. Thank you
hiatus.
so much.
And if you're listening to us right now, you can listen to us again next Sunday. We are fortuitous enough to have another show on the 18th.
Yeah, on the
That's
18th.
right.
Yes.
Okay. And
At
so,
this very time.
oh
sir.
yeah, next Sunday, and we're gonna have another special guest. Actually, a band that's gonna be, well, not the whole band. I mean, but you know they're gonna have like a
Band
little,
members
a little,
of-
little acoustic set.
Nice.
Gotham Police.
Gotham
They're-
Police.
yeah.
They're gonna be
Nice.
fucking. They're awesome. I fucking listen to them all the time. And,
I've heard of them.
I'm glad
Shout
that
out.
they're coming through. But yeah, just check us out next week as well on the JAG Show.
Check me out on the streets too. You know, I got a nice ass.
I mean, if you want.
Hey,
If you're
hey,
into
hey,
that.
Jason, can I plug something?
No,
go ahead, go ahead.
Fuck no.
Plug you.
All right, starting Monday
back
nights.
there.
Airtight.
VIP podcast, very important podcast.
Oh,
Episode
shout out
one.
VIP podcast.
Episode 1 tomorrow, so turn in at
Yeah,
superaudionetwork.com.
you heard it.
Go. You heard it
heard
here
it.
first, ladies and gentlemen.
Superaudionetwork.com tomorrow, man.
It's
All
the
right,
VIP podcast.
Wait, but what's going on? Tell us a little bit more about this VIP podcast, man. Who's in this shit? What's going on?
Only the fattest dicks ever, man.
Oh, hey man, I'm not gonna.
I'm not allowed to come on Monday then? So,
I like
is this
that.
the way you're telling us that we're not going to be on your show ever? So,
I had to.
Well, I'm out.
man, you really know how to make a guy feel welcome.
All right, so you heard it first here on
Very-
the JAG Show.
yep.
Tomorrow, VIP podcast at what time?
At night.
Oh, all right.
Stay tuned,
Yeah,
ladies and
night,
gentlemen.
Nick at night.
At
Very
night.
immense penis podcast. Sweet.
Well,
Hey,
Hey, you know what the beautiful thing
Hey.
is? That VIP, when I say that, I'm going to change it up every episode.
Oh, man.
Like
What do you mean?
It's gonna be a very important podcast. It's gonna be very insane penis. It's gonna be something it's gonna be something different every podcast.
Okay.
But it's gonna be the very
A little
important
penis
podcast.
for everyone, huh?
I like that.
There you go.
Hey, dude, you know what? Since you've been gone for so long, like, what's been going on with you, man? Yeah.
I just been coming up with this shit so I can come back and hang out with you guys right here. Too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've been watching you guys. You know,
Yeah.
me and my brother Chris. You know, we love you guys.
Yeah.
You know,
man.
I'm just gonna be really honest with you, man. I think we like your brother more.
I
I don't know if you saw how excited we got when he called.
He does that
versus when you showed up.
He
but
does that to guys.
Yeah, we got really excited.
Hell
He
yeah.
does that to guys. So watch out, Chris, man.
So the VIP podcast and the JAG Show is part of the new Super Audio Network's Dick at Night programming.
Nice.
We're gonna have strictly adult X-rated podcast from now on after
nice.
midnight on the Super Network.
Hell yeah.
So catch the PG-13 version early in the day, and then catch the X-rated version at Dick at Night.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Some asshole's gonna get fucked.
Fuck. Okay. This is late at night.
on the VIP podcast.
Really not that late.
Fucking it's.
I gotta go
7.
sleep, man.
That's terrible, guys. It's terrible.
No, but you know what? I think that would be it for tonight, man. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Drive you Q.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
thank you to everybody. Thank you to John. Thank you to Dark Ghost Fist for joining. Thank you for everybody tuning in. You can find us on Facebook / the official JAG Show, on Twitter at official JAG Show, on Instagram the JAG Show, and always on the Super Audio Network. Come find us, come listen to us, give us a call, and tell us what you think. We want to hear your stories. We want to fucking enjoy you guys. Thank you again, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
For AJ Moreno, James Jimmy. Thank you.
Dark Ghost Fix in the house. Great day all day. At Dark Ghost Fix.
SuperAudioNetwork.com.